Why, hello. Someone... Very good. Very good. Ooh, little harp sound. Very nice. Hello. It's Sunday. But you knew that. Consent is optional. Okay, then I will decline. Thank you.
こんばんは。
Hello, Minister. Hello. Thanks for the resub. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Yes. Do-do. Let me turn the music down. How was the weekend? How are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. I had a pretty good Sunday. Pretty good. I picked up, I don't know if you can probably kind of see it. Wait. I'm literally still in the way, but yeah. Here. This is my new network storage, okay? This is gonna be in the new apartment. But I'm gonna also set it up so that it has all my data on it. This is, frickin'... How much is 4 times 8? 32 terabytes of raw storage, baby! Saturday with my girlfriend, Sunday, playing MTG. Now just chilling. MTG. Wait, what is MTG again? I should know this. People say it. What is MTG? Oh, Magic the Gathering. Right. Magic. Konnichiwa. Hey, hello. Magic. Yeah. I've never played Magic. It looks kind of fun. I've played a little... I've played a little bit of Hearthstone, and that's about it. And I know that Magic is quite a bit more intense or involved compared to Hearthstone. Hearthstone. The Hearth. Hearth of the Swarm. Oh yeah, I've been playing a lot of StarCraft. 今まで日はどうですか? Okay, 調子はどう? 悪くない。今朝はちょっとなんかいうかドライブしたサワーを取りに行った。How do you say? Wait, 中古? I think is it 中古 or 高中? I can never remember. Wait, 中古, right? Yeah, 中古, second hand. Yeah, used. It's second hand. I got my server, got everything ready, lined up, you know, ready to go. Kind of. I need to actually start it up, and I need to start transferring my data. I think my estimate is I have about 5 terabytes of data that I need to transfer. I think it's about 5 terabytes. So I need to transfer that onto this thing. But I have plenty of time. I have over a month. So that's good. I have lots of time to get that done. So that's good. That's good. Yes. Good. All right. But now let's get started. It's Ace Attorney Sunday. I was about to say Saturday, but it's Sunday. I run the local Friday night magics and extreme tourneys on Sunday. Ooh, interesting. So you meet up with people like in real life? That's crazy. That's like real people. I'm not even quite sure if real people exist, to be honest. Oh my gosh, this never works. Ace Attorney, there. I've spent like my 2 weeks holiday, my 1 week holiday is over starting tomorrow, and I've basically not gone outside. So I consider it a very successful holiday, either way, you know? Yeah, I think it was pretty successful, to be honest. Just don't go outside. What is there outside that you could possibly want? I just do not understand. Just doesn't make sense to me. Wrong. There we go. Ah, there we go. How many big... Jesus, One-san, 5 terabyte. That's a lot. It's a lot. Honestly, a lot of it is just my stream recordings. I have all my stream recordings for Game Grammar that I've ever done. And it's about 2.2 terabytes of just stream recordings. Hey, yes, Ace time. 盗まれた逆転。実、この僕が怪人仮面マスクだったんです。So yeah, last time we stopped, it was Amasugi insisting that he wants to be sent to jail, or actually, I don't know. Well, he's just a thief, so it's not murder, so I guess he just goes to jail. It's not like he's not gonna get the death sentence for this. And he's really adamant about it. 逆に僕が仮面マスクじゃないって証明できますか? Actually, could you even prove that it's not me? Huh? 逆に, like, on the other hand, could you even prove? Do you have 証明できますか? Like, can you prove but it's actually not me. 壺が盗まれた夜、it's not... Wait. Brain lag. No, it is Yoru. Okay. I was like, that is Yoru, right? I'm not thinking of a different one. Okay. 壺が盗まれた夜のアリバイだってちゃんとありませんし。ちゃんとありません。That's a good... So, it's kind of funny because usually you would say like ちゃんとあります because ちゃんと is kind of this... ちゃんと is a word that means properly. Like I actually do have that. Like I have a proper alibi. But he's using like the negative, which is kind of funny because usually you don't do that. You don't say ちゃんと with... Well, sometimes I guess you could, but here you would expect it to be ちゃんとあります but he's kind of saying the opposite. Like I even don't have an alibi. Like I don't even have an alibi. Like, oh, it's clearly me. Hello, camera? Ah, there we go. My camera wasn't focusing. あの晩、僕、仮面マスクの格好をして現場に舞い降りたんです。That night, I had Kamen Mask's outfit on and I ascended on the scene of the crime. 舞い降りる, like 舞い降りる. We looked at 舞い降りる like 1 or 2 streams ago. Oh, Kerbal Space Program in the next few days, you know. I really want to. Should we stream Kerbal? Is anyone even interested? Last time I played Kerbal on stream, it was like 2 viewers and we went to Dune and it was great. But it was 2 viewers, so I'm not sure if that's... But I'm definitely gonna play it. But I'm not sure if I should stream it because probably no one's gonna watch it, I'm pretty sure. あの晩、僕、仮面マスクの格好をして現場に舞い降りたんです。So, I was wearing Kamen Mask's outfit and I went to the crime scene that night. ほら、写真にも写ってるじゃないですか。この僕が。I mean, look, I'm even on the picture. 写真に写っている。写っている means to be shown on the picture. エンブレムならドアの縁に、OK。ドアの縁に引っかかって取れちゃったんです。So, ドアの縁。縁 means the edge? Is that right? I think? Or something like that. I'm thinking of... Yeah, there's 2 words that I'm thinking of right now. Well, no, there's mostly... I was thinking of this one, but I'm not sure if it's this one. So let's just do without kanji, and we'll see which ones. There's... Yeah, the rim. Okay. So it's not this one, the depth. Yeah, that would make sense, the abyss. So it must be this, the fuchi, the rim, the edge, the brink. So, the emblem got stuck on the edge of the door and got torn off. So, エンブレムならドアの縁に引っかかって、like it got stuck on it. 引っかかる means to sort of get stuck on something. And 取れちゃったんです。Like, and it came off. ふむ。厄介なことになってきましたな。Well, things have gotten quite troublesome. 厄介。いつものことだけど。This always happens. It's true. This really does always happen. Imagine, the judge must be like, I wonder if all the judges' cases are like this. Probably not. It's just when we're involved. He must be like, what is wrong with you, Naruhodo? Like every time there's a case with you, it's always like a huge cluster. Okay, that's what he's saying. Step 兄弟。引っかかっちゃうもん。What? You didn't hear anything. やればできるじゃねえか。Did you just censor the curse word? No, it was in your brain. It's all in your brain. See, you can do it if you try. やればできるじゃねえか。Like, you can do it if you try. Yareba is like, well, if you try, dekiru, you can do it. It's literally, right? You can do it if you try. Every time Mayo is involved. It's true. It's her vase, too. Her village. Dude, Mayo is actually... she's actually like... I don't even know. She's like a menace to society. I love her. She's fantastic. She's the best character. 照れちゃいますね。なんか... you're making me blush. Making my way downtown. 約束通り、あんたの証言はこれ一回きりだ。As promised, your testimony is only this. Like, you only have this one testimony. 一回きり. Kiri. Here, kiri is for, like, kiru to sort of be cut off or to limit, to stop, right? To be over. And kiru has that nuance of, like, kiru has like a million billion different meanings, but don't worry about it, okay? I can hold your hand and we can take deep breaths together, okay? And then we can calm down and we can be like, okay, a million meanings, but it's fine, we'll figure it out. So, to terminate a conversation, to stop, to... It's cool because it can also mean to start. I can't even think of a good usage for to start. What is, like, starting with kiru? I don't even know. It has so many meanings. Like, the issue is that you're trying to, like... Do you know in math, when you have... in math, there's this concept that, like, a function, right, has... What is it called? It is injective and surjective, right? So in math, there's this concept that, like, one thing can map to another thing, right? And then you have two, like, I'm trying to not use math terms because it's complicated, but you have, like, two worlds on either side, or you could say two languages. And then you can have, like, a thing here and a thing here. But then sometimes one thing in... Wait, let me go to full screen so that you can see my flailing hands. So, like, sometimes, right? Sometimes you have, like, this universe and this universe, and I feel like there's a thing here. And then this thing here corresponds to another thing in the other place, the other language or universe or whatever. But then sometimes you have, like, one thing here, but it can go to, like, 4 different things or, like, 5 different things. And then when you take one of those things, maybe that thing happens to align back to the other thing, but it might not, you know? Like, maybe it's just this way, but it doesn't work the other way. And sometimes this is why you can't just, like, if I were to draw this, right? It's like, if you've ever done any, like, algebra or, like, I guess more advanced algebra, linear algebra, then you've seen this, but you have, like, things in either bubble. This could be, like, 2 different languages, right? And then you have all these things. And then in a perfect world, we would just have this, right? We would just have each thing corresponds to the other thing in the other bubble. But that's not how it works, you know? Like, we all know that's not how it works. I guess this is group theory, yeah. Specifically, this would be like... I guess it's kind of group theory mixed with... No, I guess functions are a part of group theory. So yeah, so it's group theory. But in a perfect world, we would have this. But it's not really how it happens, you know? Like, you might have this word might be actually applicable to all of these other ones, and it gets really complicated. And then just because you have one word goes this way doesn't necessarily mean it can go the other way. Like, maybe this word here can actually mean this or this, right? Both, but the other way around, this one might actually map back to this, but it might not map to the other. So it gets really complicated, right? And there's just a bunch of errors now. But in a perfect world, we would just be able to map one to one, but that's not how it works. That's why you can't just take a sentence, break it down into each individual word, and then translate each word that makes sense. Not to mention the whole different structure. So you even have, like, different grammar. So you couldn't just have the same order of things. It wouldn't make sense. But and that's why this is just... I'm just trying to sort of say that, like, this is why you have dictionary entries like these. It's because... Okay, it disappeared. That's interesting. It's because, hello? What is happening? Wait. 1 second. Come back. There we go. But because you don't have a nice mapping. There just isn't a word that does the same thing in English as kiru. We instead have to use many different words, right? If English and Japanese were just the same, but with different words, like if you just swapped the words around, then every word in the dictionary would only have one translation, right? But they're not. They're different languages. Some words can encompass different things, and that doesn't always align with English. Like in Japanese, kiru happens to be used for a whole bunch of different things, but that doesn't mean that the word cut can be used for all those things in English, right? And that's why you get complicated dictionary entries like these. I often feel like people get really confused when they see, like, a dictionary entry and it's like, oh my gosh, it has like 24 different meanings. What am I going to do? But really, if you think about it, it's just how languages work. Sometimes words can mean a million different things, you know? And it's really nothing special. Every language does this. It's just that they don't do it in the same way, which is why you end up with entries like these. But yeah, so kiru kind of, ikkai kiri just means for it to be one and done, you know? I guess ikkai kiri is like one and done is like a good translation for that. Math visualized can be even more vexing without the context knowledge of the principles. Sensei suge wise. Well, yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I did do sort of like a lot of intermediate level math at university. So then sometimes when something comes back to it, I can't help but think of it in that way. Because translation kind of maps on nicely, because translation is kind of like going from one space into another, right? When you use different languages. So the math way of thinking about it applies nicely, I think. Well, we're going to have an episode on every meaning of kakeru. We're going to go through the essay, right? Kakeru. The essay by, who was it? It was some essay. There's an essay called kakeru, and it uses I think, except for one or two exceptions, the only verb it uses is kakeru. So, yeah. この証言を守り抜けば、俺も約束は守るぜ. So if you can make it through, like この証言を守り抜けば, like you can make it through, you can protect. 守り抜けば is kind of like to make it through safely, kind of, I guess. Then I will keep my half of the promise as well. 怪人仮面マスクとして、あんたを交流を続けてやるさ. Is it 交流? Or wait, this is like, isn't this like in Sokuryu? Sokubaku, right? Oh, no, never mind. Oh, gosh. Is it Kuryu? I'm gonna try Kuryu, but it's not. Oh, I should know this. There is a verb that uses that. It's not akiru. Oh, no. What verb am I? There's a verb that uses that thing, and it has two different. I can't think of it. I really can't think of it. Hey! Philip, thanks for raiding. Philippe, thanks for the raid. Why does it not do the alert? It's 10 people. It should do the alert. Oh, well. Thanks for the raid. Hello, everyone. Shout out. We can do SO, right? Yeah. How was your stream? Unrecognized command SO. I thought that was a command now. Oh, do you have to do shout out? Oh, you do have to do shout out. Never mind. There it is. The channel you're shouting out does not exist. I hate this. I hate this platform. This is not fair. Shout out. And then we'll just do this and this and this. Yeah, it says the channel doesn't exist. Okay, we'll try manually typing it. Fili Buddha. Okay. There we go. Jesus Christ. This is so broken. So today I learned you can't type the at mention and it won't work as a translator. Can only stress that languages are not code and barely got any legacy. Should only parse and translate the meaning and not the component. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rip? Yeah, true. Okay, it's back. Why is my internet being weird? This is the second time this happened in just a few days. Weird. Why is it doing that? What? I don't even think I lost internet connection. I think it's just OBS being weird. Okay, well, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. This one. What? I should know this. There's a common verb. Kakawaru. Kakawaru. It's this. That's the one I was looking for. Did Tom take over? Yeah, maybe. You know, maybe. I didn't pay my internet bill. Kakawaru. Yeah, kakawaru. And kodawaru as well. Kodawaru is even more common. Or, well, for this verb, for this kanji, I mean. Kakawaru is a more common verb, but kodawaru can be spelled with this. I should have known that. I couldn't remember. How do you, what is the onyomi of this? Kosoku. Oh, I was thinking of sokubaku instead of kosoku. Oops. Well, there you go. I'm still live, right? Yes. Okay. Well, good. Good. Kosoku. I was thinking of sokubaku, but that's the other one. I updated OBS, somehow my sound stopped working at the Yeah, you know, I have had an OBS update and I've just been ignoring it because I don't want to. I don't want to update. So it would be 交流する. Yeah, there it is. 交流する. Cool. Custody. We've probably seen this before, but you know. So take him into custody. Google graphical input, my only companion in the emoji learning path. Yeah, I know, truly. It's our only anchor to reality. Hey, by the way, while I have all the people from the raid here as well, it's kind of like self-promotion. Not really. Hey, help me out, okay? I'm trying to get more traction on the YouTube stream side. So either go here and like the stream if you want to. That would be nice. Or watch over there. If you want to watch on YouTube, that's fine. But it'd be cool if you could like the stream. Because I think that helps. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I think you can do it. So that clearly it must do something, right? Right? Right, Susan? Before you leave, Susan! Susan! Okay. Yes. That would help. Thanks. Alright. よろしくお願いします。僕、頑張ります。Try my best. それでは弁護人。ご苦労ですが、尋問を。Impression farming. Yeah, kind of. It's not really that, right? Because you are actually watching the stream, so it's not like fake. I don't know. You don't, by the way, you don't need to watch on both. You don't have to watch like both at the same time. I don't want you to go wild with it. You can if you want to, but that's up to you. I just appreciate if you could like the stream. それでは弁護人、ご苦労ですが尋問を。Okay, start the questioning, lawyer. Yeah. 仮面マスクの正体。His real identity. 実はこの僕が怪人仮面マスクだったんです。I was actually 仮面 mask. It was me the whole time. It's 10 different computers on both sides. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Send it to your server. Send it to your scammer farm in India or whatever. Just tell them. Viewbot. No, don't. I don't know if I can even joke about telling people to viewbot me because I don't know if Twitch will be like, oh, you told people. Obviously, it's a joke. Well, then again, it's not like Twitch watches the stream. Stream for the watch somehow doubles the watch time. Interesting. I have good news. Susan Hageki is gone. She is gone, but I know it's good news. We can only know if it's good news after the new person takes over, right? Well, also, the person who takes over is literally like her second in command, so I don't think anything's gonna change. Chitsuwa. Okay, so it's me. It is me. It's been me all along. Wait. So I don't think anything's going to change. I think it's going to be exactly the same. I don't think we'll even notice. I think the only thing we'll notice is that there will be a different signature when people get their play button. That's about it. でも、マネカさんの話ではそう思い込んでいるだけ。The new person. I brought NFTs. Yes, they just come into the door. They're like, everyone, I have here an NFT of the YouTube play button. でも、マネカさんの話ではそう思い込んでいるだけ。According to Mareka, you've only sort of convinced yourself. You've only like deluded yourself into thinking that, right? According to Mareka, you're delusional. 思い込んでいる means to, well, so 思い込む doesn't mean to be delusional, right? It doesn't mean delusional, but it can mean that. So 思い込む. Not if you spell it wrong. 思い込む. So you have to spell it correctly. That is the important part. 思い込む. To be convinced that. To be under the impression. To feel sure that. To assume that. So obviously, if one is convinced of something that is objectively wrong, we would call that like delusion or whatever. Well, sometimes we would, you know. Beta Fishy, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. So there we go. 思い込む. Very common. I added it to the word list now, but I mean, it's already pretty common. Jesus, Volare. Mareka-sanの話では Yeah, so you only believe that. マレカちゃんにはまだ話していないんです。僕の正体. Well, I haven't told Mareka yet what my real identity is. いろいろ情報事情がありまして いろいろ事情がありまして You know, there's a whole bunch of circumstances. 事情がある is often said for there's just stuff. You know? Okay, you're gonna have to stop people like this is just I can't have you talking about like shooting notable people. It's just weird, okay? Just come back later when you've calmed down. How long is the standard? 600, yeah, 10 minutes. Come back when you're done talking about how much you hate someone, okay? It's okay. We get it. We get it. Anyone who's been here in the last, like, 5 streams understands. We understand. We are listening. Don't worry, you're not alone. We've been listening, but you need to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to look at the future. It's time to open the window, hear the birds, catch a fresh air in your face and be like, she's gone. I can be upset at new people now. I can be upset at someone else. That's what you need to do, okay? Good luck. Good luck. I'll meet you in 10 minutes, okay? Not Joho. I will stop now. ごめんなさい. Time for some reflection. Reflexiveness. いろいろ事情がありまして。You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. I wanted to show you 事情 actually. 事情. Circumstances, conditions. So whenever you say like 事情がある, it just means there's a bunch of stuff, okay? That you may or may not be aware of, essentially. That's what it means. 話さなくてもあの部屋を見ればわかりそうな気もするけど Even if you don't tell her, I feel like if anyone looks at your room, they would kind of understand. For reference, his room is just full of memorabilia. In before Valar. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna give people bad ideas. Okay. Yeah, his room is like full of like stuff you need to pretend to be. Come and mask.
ふむ、怪人にも複雑な家庭の事情があるのですね。It seems that even the thief has a complicated family situation.
Like, 家庭の事情 is, you know, like a family situation. I don't think that's what is happening here, but you know, if you want to think that, Judge, it's up to you. どうする? あまり関係なさそうだけど. What should we do? It doesn't seem to be that relevant. I'm gonna still go a bit further. さらに揺さぶる. We're gonna go a little bit further. どうして奥さんにきちんと打ち明けないんですか? Okay. Super basic word in 中国語. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Matter deal. Yeah. シーツン. I did pronounce it anyway. I tried anyway. Okay. どうして奥さんにきちんと打ち明けないんですか? Why would you not be honest with your wife? My wife? きっと話しても信じてくれないだろうし. Well, I'm sure that even if I told her, she wouldn't believe me. While I'm not using... Should I? Nah, we'll do it later. それに、マレカちゃん大嫌いなんです。And also, I hate Marika-chan. What, is she just... Are you just being tsundere now? その犯罪者が... okay, never mind. She hates the culprit. Like, she hates come and mask. 犯罪者が... Oh, or I guess this is a... He's saying in general, she hates criminals. 犯罪者が大嫌い. Like, she hates the whole group of 犯罪者. She hates criminals. Who doesn't? Then again, who isn't?
それならばなぜ怪人業を始めたんですかな? But then, why did you decide to become a thief? Like, why did you decide to become one, right?
マレカちゃん、お金を使うのが大好きで... Oh no. それは、やっぱり、家庭の事情じゃん。マレカちゃん、お金を使うのが大好きで... Well, she really likes spending money. Relatable. What, have you had to resort to crime as well? You know, someone's got to pay for my girlfriend's clothes. Freaking, so I stole the Mona Lisa. そして僕、お金を使うマレカちゃんが好きだから。And I like her when she's spending money. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
ふむ、やはり複雑な家庭の事情があるのですね。
He's right.
So you really have a complicated family situation.
いやー、合ってたな。その、なんというか、その鑑定が合ってた。あやふみさん、こんにちは。Hello. His appraisal was correct. もういいです。証言を続けてください。It's fine. Just continue. Continue your testimony. 逆に僕が仮面マスクじゃないって証明できますか? But, I mean, can you even prove that it's not me? I don't know, we'll try, okay? 揺さぶる。揺さぶろう。 dun, 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 dun. Okay. 今は君が自分で証明するはずでしょ。Aren't you supposed to prove that yourself? Like you said you were going to prove that, right? Like that's your job. 今は君が自分で証明するはずでしょ Like, surely you should be the one to do that now. 怪人仮面マスクの正体が天杉優作であるって That the true identity of Kaijin Mask is in fact 天杉優作 That's him, by the way. If you don't know. Oh, that's cool. Pew, pew. That's a good trick. I'll try rolling. That's a good trick. なんでも僕に押し付けないでください。Don't just push everything on me. Don't make me do all the work. 忙しいんだけど聞いている。この教えるサービスが、いつもありがとう。いや、どういたしまして。The gaslighting mind game start now. Yes. Who can out gaslight the other? いや、忙しいんだけど聞いている。教えるサービス。Sorry, the phrasing 教えるサービス made me chuckle because it's an interesting way of saying it. Yeah. I understand what you mean. 押し付ける。押し付ける by the way, 押し付ける means to push something on someone, to force something on someone. 押し付ける。To press against, but also to foist on. Wow. I've never seen to foist on. What even is that? It sounds like moist. It sounds gross. To foist on? Anyway, don't you foist on me. Don't you foist this on me. Why? No, no, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. やれやれ。ダメだよ、なるほどくん。優作さんにできるわけないって。Come on, なるほど、that's no good. You know that 優作 can't do that. ここは私たちがバシッと証拠を叩きつけてあげないと。証拠。Sorry, sometimes I say 証拠 and it's こ。証拠を叩きつけてあげないと。So it's on us here to provide the evidence. バシッと like バシッと kind of means, I guess, like decisively or whatever. It's just like this バシッと. I don't know. I don't even know if we'll find like an entry for this. Maybe. バシッと. Holy shit. Whack, smash. Yeah. So if she's saying like we gotta lay it on the table, we gotta be like, bam, look at this. It's my evidence. What do you think of it? Isn't it tremendous? I don't know what proof we even have. 違う。優作くんは仮面マスクじゃないっていう証拠か。Prove that 優作 is not 仮面 mask. Okay, sure. でも、それがあれば苦労しないよね。But I mean, if we had that, it would be no problem. とりあえず、anyways. 優作くんが壺を盗めなかったそいつを立証してみるか。I need to try and establish that he couldn't have possibly stolen the vase. That's what I need to establish. 盗めなかった. This is 盗める, right? So you have the, like when you have the root form. Which is 盗む. You go into potential. 盗める. 盗める meaning like able to, right? 盗める. How do we do this? Quick review, potential form review. This is going to be the fastest potential form review ever, okay? All verbs end in some sound that ends in an okay? That's Japanese. It all has to end in an That could be R, that could be S, that could be K. There's a lot more. But they all end in okay? No Japanese verb ends in a vowel sound that isn't right? It has to be this. So what do? We just take this and we turn it into its corresponding sound, except for ichidan verbs. So for ru, it would become re, okay? So that would become I'm having a brain fart right now. That's ro. I don't remember. Oh yeah. Re. I literally couldn't remember. This would be se, okay? This would be ke. And then obviously mu becomes me, okay? For ichidan verbs, it's easier. You just replace, like this is all godan, right? For ichidan verbs, you just replace whatever. You replace the ru, you replace it with rareru. which sounds funny. It sounds like a little song, doesn't it? られる. Okay, that's it. Quick review. Unbelievable. We just learned so much. Isn't that great? And it just means to be able to. So where you have 盗む meaning to steal, 盗める means to be able to steal, to have the ability to do it. Now, when you have like a potential form like 盗む, okay, 盗める, sorry, 盗める, it's basically the same, okay? There's like not really a big difference between this and saying like, saying ことができる, 盗むことができる, okay? There's not a huge difference here. And certainly not one significant enough that I could sum it up as quickly. These are mostly, like, the meaning between these two is, like, exactly the same. Sometimes one is more appropriate than the other, but that kind of goes way beyond, like, something that you need to understand as a beginner. Like, it really doesn't matter. If you're a beginner, you can kind of, like, if you're a beginner, you can actually just always say this, and people will understand what you mean. It's no problem whatsoever. It's just sometimes one is more natural than the other, but it's, like, very nuanced. And, like, honestly, I myself don't pay that much attention to it. Like, I kind of rely on some sort of feeling here. Then I'm just like, you know, this just sounds better here, or this other one sounds better, but, you know, that's fine. Like, you don't need to. Menhera King, thanks for following. That's a good name, the Menhera King. I like that. Voice seems to also mean to cut the cheese. Yeah, the old Arcasians. For sure, an expressive way of offending others. Cut the cheese! Throw the cheese! Okay. Yusaku ga. Okay, and another follow, thanks. Who was that? That was, Gus-san. Thank you. Follow, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, well, we need to prove it. 一回り回って英語の勉強になります。そうですね。ならいいんです。いや、英語の質問があったら、はい、ぜひ聞いてください。できるだけ、説明します。できる範囲にね。とにかく僕、anyway, I guess we should have 壺を盗まれた夜のアリバイだってちゃんとありませんし、いや、I don't even have an alibi for that night. Doesn't matter. You don't need an alibi. アリバイですか? An alibi.
私もこの仕事はもう長いのですが、I've been doing this work for a long time as well, but アリバイがないのを威張る被告人は初めてです。
The Twitch still has no IP. That's true. True.
Like, I've been doing this job for a long time, but I've never had a witness that insisted that they didn't have an alibi.
Yes, well. だって僕、あの晩は高飛屋にいましたから。いや、I mean, that night I was at 高飛屋。Well, それじゃあ、曖昧だな。ちゃんと高飛屋百貨店の地下倉庫って言って。I mean, I was at the underground storage of the 高飛屋 store and it kind of trails off. Is there an automod on YouTube? Just wrote something nearby, but nothing happened. There is, yeah. YouTube does a lot of automodding. Oh, yeah. It's, Ikemeru. Nice. Good one. Yeah, there's some automod stuff here. I actually haven't checked how to even change those settings, but, you know, it is what it is. Nothing happened. I can't see the messages, but a bunch of them... Well, actually, this is the first one that was able to get blocked. Well, you gotta be more creative. 待てよ, wait. どうしたの? なるほどくん. What is it? なるほど. 事件があった時間. That's cool. 事件があった時間. 優作くんがどこにいたか? Where was Yusaku when this all happened? Where did it all happen? Why did it all happen? 彼のアリバイが立証できれば話は簡単だなって思って。I was just thinking that if we can just establish his alibi, then it would all be really easy, right? お先におやすみ。みひちゃん、good night. おやすみなさい。フォローありがとうございます。All good. Just need to Twitch to tell you I mind your manners. True. So we just need to establish his alibi, and then that's it, basically. Soりゃそうだけど well, that's correct. I don't remember that because I never really look at comments. But the comments are really weird because from the perspective of someone that uploads videos, comments are really weird because like sometimes it'll say like, oh, you have a comment, but then there's no comment. So it's probably just like something I got blocked in there somewhere between. I don't know. あんたにそいつが立証できるってのかい? Can you really prove that? Did you forget Fall 2013? Yes, I can. Listen, I can say with confidence that I remember not a single thing from Fall 2013, to be honest. What was that? Apocalypse? No, that was... I don't think that was 2013. That wasn't like 10 years ago. Must have been after that, surely. But yes, I can say with absolute confidence that I don't remember a single day of 2013, actually. So yeah. それは... Well...
なるほどくん。被告人のアリバイを立証する証拠があるのですかな?
That's a weird place to put a comma. This comma here isn't a really weird... It's really awkward. I wouldn't have put a comma here. Like, the way it reads, right? 被告人のアリバイを立証する証拠があるのですか? Why not just 立証する証拠? Like, that would have been fine, right? 証拠はない、証拠はある. I feel like we have proof. Can I save here? I can! Haha, we're just safe scumming our way through this. Based. Unbelievable. 証拠はある. ありますよ。証拠ぐらい. Of course I have proof. 証拠ぐらい means like something as easy as proof. ちょいのちょい. Whatever. ぽっぽい.
お、珍しく清気ですね。
強気. So this must be not 清気. This must be 強気, right? Yeah, 強気. 清気 would mean like crazy. 強気. Confidence. Have confidence. No, 強気, actually. Last thing I remember was 2017, his mates calling me to play CS. True. And then I woke up and it was 2023. What year is it? Dude, you're still playing. We're actually still... This is all a dream. We just fell asleep in the CS 1.6 lobby. That's what happened. So yeah.
珍しく強気ですね. It's unusual for you to be so confident.
そうだ、男は、惨めな時こそ強気でなきゃいけねえ。In like this like this 惨めな時こそ。惨め means kind of like pathetic. So I guess he's saying that yeah, men in pathetic situations when they're in a bad situation, they need to be strong. Like then that's when they need to act confident, essentially. Fake it till you make it. Kyokin said it. Yeah, that's true. 別に今は取り立てて惨めと思えないけど。取り立てて。We've had this like 取り立てる。Okay. To emphasize, to focus on. 惨めとは思えないけど。取り立てて。Particularly. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so 取り立てて means like in particular. I don't think I'm being particularly pathetic right now, but yeah, whatever. 惨め. We should also look up 惨め while we're at it. 惨め. Miserable.
You miserable little. それでは、提示していただきましょうか. Well, please present it then. 被告人があの晩、どこにいたか、それを立証する証拠品を.
A piece of evidence that proves where the accused was on the night of the incident. I think we would have like to go by the wallet, right? 事件当夜の午前1時頃、警備警備会社のビルに落ちていた. Yeah, so this would be a good one, I think. Like this wallet, it was dropped at KB security firm at 1 a.m., which is when the whole thing happened. So this is pretty straightforward. We can just go with this. Yusaku-kun, これ君の財布だね. This is your wallet, right, Yusaku? はい、僕落としちゃったんですよ。それ。Yeah, that's correct. I lost it. I dropped this. Hey, you dropped this. You dropped your crown, king.
こら、弁護人。拾ったらすぐ交番に届けなさい。
Koban is like the police station, police box. Koban, police box. Small neighborhood police station.
Hey, lawyer, when you pick up a lost item, you bring it to the police station right away.
Correct answer for is not. Well, of course it's not. Yeah. Sheltered workshop. I don't even think that, like, even in German, I'm not sure if that's still the word people use. So yeah. But yeah, you could have probably guessed that it's not, just because people don't like when people say the R word. So yeah. It is? Well. I don't trust you. I just don't trust you in general. I trust you about as much as you trust Susan, probably. No, I probably trust you a little bit more, because I think you probably would expect Susan to shoot you in the back if you turned around. That's how much you don't trust her. But okay. 交番で通じるでしょ？海外で？交番 I'm not sure. It is even rather extra forbidden. Yeah, maybe. Listen, it might be true. But also, like I said, the R word has like a whole different connotation in English than in German does. Like, I feel like the connotation is like so much stronger. But who knows? I don't know. It's probably not that important.
こら、弁護人。Yeah, okay, so 拾ったらすぐ交番に届けなさい。If you pick up a lost item, you bring it to the police station.
いや、一応これ証拠品ですから。No, wait, I mean, this is a piece of evidence.
証拠品
The judge is so stupid. The judge is he's actually a moron. I mean, nothing new, but like, sheesh.
Evidence?
エビデンチェ。優作くん、財布を落としたのはいつ頃のことですか？ So, 優作、about what time did you drop this? 事件があった夜だと思いますけど、I think it was on the night of the incident. 応数ではあまり通じないのか。いや、通じないと思う。交番で。Does that supersede himself? In idiocy? He does that like every case. He finds new ways to do it. He finds new ways to amaze every time. マレカちゃんと、晩ご飯を食べに行った時はまだあったから。Well, I still had it when I went to go eat dinner with マレカちゃん。この財布は午前1時頃、警備のビルで、警備のビルで発見されました。So this wallet was found around 1 a.m. at the KB security firm. アメリカとアジア圏か。よくわかんない。アメリカでは通じるかどうかよくわかんない。Surpass. Yeah, supersede and surpass. I mean, surpass is much more straightforward, but what does supersede means to sort of it means to sort of overrule someone's jurisdiction, right? Like to supersede someone. Like you could say like this, I don't know, like he superseded the ruling, like he went beyond, like he went above it or something like that. What is the definition of to supersede? Now you made me curious. Now I need to know. Also, definition. Take the place of a person or thing previously in authority or use. Supplant. Yeah, so basically it's when you take over for something. When something takes something over. Take the place of. The older models of car have been superseded. The older models of car. That's kind of a weird word. Apparently it's from the Latin sedere, which means to sit. There you go. この財布. Yeah, so it was found at the...
何ですと? What are you saying?
Kind of to take someone's seat, I guess is how you could translate. 結論はただ一つ. There's only one conclusion. 天杉優作、あの晩、警備に行ったのです. He went to KB security that night. 午前1時にこの被告人が警備会社にいたのならば if he was at that security firm at 1 a.m. then そのアリバイは完全に成立します。Then we have established a very clear alibi here. ちなみに高飛屋百貨店から KB 警備会社までの距離は、by the way, the distance between the Takabishiya store and the KB security company is... This is just like, you just have like a long string of kanji here, but... Ooh. Oh, this one.
Everything is cool.
When I play oh, also it's lagging. Interesting. Thanks for the resub. Shock, how are you doing? Damn, I need to like get a 3-year badge soon for some people. You're like 4 months away from 3 years. What is the 3-year badge even going to be? Probably rainbow colored, let's be honest. ちなみに、高飛屋百貨店. So you have this like long kanji thing, but 高飛屋 is the first 3, and that's just the name. 高飛屋. And then 百貨店 just means like store, you know, just like a general store. Is that the final stage? I don't know how far it goes. Let me check. I don't even know. I can never find where it is. Role analytics. Where is it? Community? No, it's not community. It's somewhere. Settings. Affiliate. Subscriber badges there. No, it goes further. You can have a 2-year, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, and it goes even further than that. So yeah, I guess. Parody. What is it? Takashimaya? Takakoya? I don't know. Takashimaya. Oh, okay. Takashimaya. Japanese department store. Well, there you go. Horror games when gotta learn some profanities no matter German, French, or Nihon. Takashimaya. Yes. Ora game. Ora. Oh gosh, my chat just completely reset over here. Okay. It is what it is. 乗ってるのか乗ってる。うん。これはまあなんかたまにこう意外と乗ってるやつあるよな。たまにはこうこれ絶対乗ってるでしょと思う思うのにチェックしたら乗ってない。逆にこれ絶対乗ってないよなと思うとやっぱり乗ってる。すごいよね。すごいよね。ちなみに、so yeah, the distance is 車で約30分もあるのです。It takes about 20 minutes by car. いかがですか、後藤検事。So, what do you make of this, Prosecutor Godot? Godot. Yes, that's a good idea. Note is also yes, I would think so. There's usually the most common two things. Let's see. There's like there's two common kanji for noru. There is noru, this one, and then this one, noru, right? To be placed on, to be piled on, to be located on, to appear in, to be mentioned. So this noru here for to be in the dictionary, it would be noru. Or you could also say like zashi ni notteiru, like it's mentioned in this magazine, right? Now for to be on a plate, I would probably just use this noru, yeah. To get on, to follow, to take part in, to be, to stick, to attach, to be placed on. Or maybe you could use this. I'm not sure. To be on a plate, to be loaded on. Maybe it would be this too, but I'm not sure. If you had like a plate, or maybe both would work. To be honest, that one I'm not sure. あのさ、あやふみさん、質問ですが、お皿なら、お皿に食べ物が乗っているとどの漢字使うでしょうね。その上の方の普通の乗るの漢字を使う、そのお皿に乗っている食べ物 or do you use the other one? これでしょう。これと思うんだけど、これでいいんじゃない？多分。あら、I clicked away. Sense 2. To get on, footstool, to step on, to jump on, to mount. Boop. Get rid of that. おい、怪人。I think I skipped it. 乗る。あ、やっぱりそうですか。OK。ありがとう。Alright, so yeah, it's the other one. What's the meaning of the arrow? I don't know. I don't know. See, sense 2. Yeah, well, the sense 2 would be the second one, but like, sense 1. It's just when one word links to another word. I'm not quite sure. I think it just means that it's another way of saying it or something. I'm never quite sure. Often, these links will also be for related phrases. So, an example I can give you was tori, right? We had toritatete, right? Toritateru. We had toritateru. Toritateru, and then it points to toritatete, which is obviously not quite the same, but also kind of the same. 物理的乗る鋳造的 It's 鋳造的, right? I think so. 抽象的 Oops. 抽象的 Yeah. So yeah, for 乗る the other one is like 物理的 like physical, and the other is 抽象的 which is like abstract or metaphorical. Alright. Let's go back to this. おい、怪人。出番だぜ。弁護士に反論してやれや。反論してやれよ。違った。何が抽象的。まあ、具体的、抽象的、I guess. 出番だぜ。弁護士に反論してやれよ。It's your turn, thief. Try and fight the lawyer's argument. 反論する is to argue back, to find a counter argument. 僕のこと怪人って呼んでくれるのあなただけです。You're the only one who calls me the thief. The 怪人。僕やってます。頑張ります。I'm gonna try my best. かなりやる気になってるよね。かなりやる気になってるよ。He's getting kind of into it. かなりやる気をそがれたよ。そがれた。そがれる To be dampened. Okay. To be dampened of one's enthusiasm. To be reduced. Interesting. そがれる So he's saying like, Mayo is saying like he's getting quite into it, and I guess Naruhodo is saying like, yeah, and that kind of dampens my enthusiasm. Oh, this song. So is he the imposter? We don't know. Well, I mean, the case would be kind of already over if it was really him, but I don't think it's him. 不自然じゃないですか。警備会社で財布を落とすなんて。Isn't it unnatural to drop your wallet at a security company? きっと僕を陥れるために誰かが置いたんだ。I'm sure someone placed it there to frame me. 陥れる means to sort of like frame someone, to make someone fall, to accuse, to put the blame on someone, right? 陥れる I recently saw I saw some VTuber stream and they couldn't read this kanji, which, you know, fair enough. But okay. 陥れる yeah, to trap someone. Yeah, trap. To frame someone, you know, to frame someone for a crime. Kind of like that. 陥れるって本当めちゃくちゃ言うね。So now he's claiming that someone framed him, huh? He's really trying anything. めちゃくちゃ言う. So he's just saying reckless things. An explanation for it? I mean, the assumption is probably just that he's obsessed. 優作くん、財布はきっとこいつを使った時に落としたんでしょう。I'm sure you dropped your wallet when you were using this. 警備会社の社長室に入るためのカードです。So this is a card to get into the boss's office at KB Security Company. 社長室, which is the CEO's office or the boss's office. うぐなかなかやるじゃねえか。なるほど。Well, you're doing pretty well there. なるほど。落とす is interchangeable with losing in Japanese pretty much. Kind of. 負ける。落とす、負ける are not synonymous. 落とす is often for to fail at something rather than to lose. Which I guess failing and losing is kind of two sides of the same coin. So it kind of depends on what you want to put the emphasis on. It's like otosu can be for like to fail an exam. So yeah, to drop, to lose, to let fall, to shed, to light. I mean to drop. Oh, yeah, that's true. Noru, chigai. Ah. Ah. すごい。Ah, you meant otosu as in to lose, yeah, that's true. Otosu is used for I dropped it, I lost it. There's also miotosu, which means to overlook something. 単純ではなかった。やっぱりね、すごい。言葉を使い換えたよ。あのものが他のものによって書かれる。印刷物に書かれたり、記録されたり。そうだ。利用してます。基本的に誰かに書かれている状態。自分の写真に取り上げられたこと。なら自らに石で高橋でそのこと。自分の石で高橋攻めにこと。乗る例文まとめ今回乗るそれぞれの時間これまとめてないまあ少しだけまとめてはいるけどまとめて普通なんかこう説明したことを略して言う。でもそれは全然何も言ってない。今回はこれを説明しました。お疲れ。This is a useless summary. This is a really dumb summary. It's like usually a summary should be like this is what we learned briefly. But this here is just saying we learned this. But it's not saying how. Like it's not actually summarizing anything. This is not how you should do a summary, okay? Bad. Yeah, it's fine. Otosu and losing it's fine. I thought that you meant losing as in to lose versus win, but losing as in to no longer have something when you've lost it, like you don't know where it is, then yes, otosu is fine. That's totally okay. なかなかやるじゃねえか。Okay. だがな、まだ一つだけ足りねえものがある。But there is still one thing that you lack. There's one thing that's not quite enough. それは? And what would that be? 理由だ。理由さ。A reason. この怪人には夜中警備会社に行く理由なんかねえぜ。There is no reason for this guy to go to that security company in the middle of the night.
どうやらもう一つ証拠品が必要のようですな。Well, it seems we need another piece of evidence.
Do we? くそー、怪人め。Damn this boy.
それでは、弁護人、証拠品の提示を要求します。So then I demand another piece of evidence be shown.
Yes. 被告人が
事件当夜の一時警備に行った理由を示す証拠を
evidence that he went to that company. It's the letter, right? 脅迫状 Yeah, 脅迫状だ。貴様の正体を世間に表現されなければ、500万円を用意しろ。9月、12日の午前1時警備、社長室で待っている。金がなければ先日お前が手に入れた赤台を処分することだ。Okay, there you go. So basically, this is a letter specifically telling him to go to that place at that time on that date. So like, can't be much more clear than this. こっちは分かりやすいかも。ほう。チェックしてみよう。乗ると乗るで、どう使い分けるのかわいい。かわいい。乗るという言葉、これ小さいね。ちょっと小さい。This is better. Now you can kind of read it. 乗るという言葉には、バスに乗る、ダッシュに乗るのように2つの漢字が使われますが、この2つはどのように使い分かれば良いのでしょうか。乗るは基本的に人や動物が何かの上に上がったり、乗り物の中に入る際に使い、乗るは物が何かの上に上がってたり、乗り物に入る場合に使うのです。物が何かの上に上がってたり、乗り物に入る場合に使うようです。ほう、OK。最後の文あたり。OK。これ従って。So, in conclusion、大抵の場合は乗っている対象が物の時や新聞、本になどに掲載される時だけ乗るを使う。乗っている対象が物の時や新聞、本になどに掲載、される時だけ乗るを使うと覚えておくのが分かりやすいかもしれません。これでいいんじゃん。This is good. So for everyone that has been passively following along on the Noru saga, like the basically what we sort of thought right from the start is it is correct, right? Like if you need one rule, then just remember that Noru, the first one, this kanji is for when you're riding something, you're on top of something, you're like getting on something, like a bus or whatever. You use this one, it's fine. And then when it is written in a book or a written medium, then you would use this. And that's basically the rule you need to remember. Hello, Fisco, how are you doing? But then there's a whole bunch of other stuff, I guess. But it's not that, I don't think it's that crazy. また勢いに任せて進んだり人の言ったことに同意したりする際にも乗るが使われます。This is actually a good one. This is actually a good point. 調子に乗るやブームに乗る、口車に乗るなどです。Yeah, this is 口車, right? I think so. 口車, yeah. Wheedling, cajolery. 口車に乗る to deceive with smooth talk. So that's a good point here. Sometimes 乗る can also be used for to go along with something. So like a good example of that would be if you have someone making a suggestion, like a plan, you can say 乗った like 条件に乗る like that also can mean to like agree with the conditions, you know? So that's a good one actually. このビッグウェーブに乗るしかないミーム。このビッグウェーブに乗るしかない。何 That's some sort of meme apparently. So yeah, 乗る can be used for also to like agree on something or to go along with something. It can also be used for that. 何これ乗るしかないこのビッグウェーブに。What is this? 誰並んでいる人は世界的ですもんね。乗るしかないこのビッグウェーブに。Who is this? Apparently this is some sort of Japanese meme. Cool. Amazing. また一つ賢くなってきました。また新たな知識を得た。すごい。これでいい。We're still playing the game actually also. So this one. No! やだ。やだ。Okay. 被告人、これ、もちろん知っていますよね。知っています。Like, of course you know what this is, right? Defendant. いつも流行っているものを並んで買う人。そうだね。なんか新しい iPhone が出てる時に、こう、寝泊まりまでする人もいるんじゃ。被告人、これもちろん知っていますよ。知ってますね。So you know what this is, right, defendant? それは、that's... 何ですか What is that? 脅迫状です。It's a letter of intimidation, a threatening letter, or a threat letter, or whatever you call it. Letter of intimidation, I think is pretty much what you call it. そう書いてありますから。That's what it says, after all. 脅迫状. Oh, it's 脅迫状じゃん。Yikes. I kept saying show, but it's 状。脅迫状。脅迫状。A letter of intimidation. だと、中身を簡単に紹介すると、500万円持ってこいですね。If I'm to sum up what it says, it basically says bring 5 million. Yeah, that's correct. Bring 5 million yen is what it says, summed up.
ふむ、それは立派な脅迫ですな。Well, that is in fact a threat.
That is a threat. Extortion letter. Yeah, you're right. Extortion letter is probably better. 天杉優作は怪人の犯行時間、脅迫者と取引していたのです。At the time of the crime, when the crime happened, this 犯行時間, which is the time of the crime, 脅迫者と取引をしていたのです。He was making a deal with the threatener. He who threatens. Who is like 脅迫者? How do you translate that? 脅迫者. Because it's the person who makes the threat, but I'm not sure. 脅迫者. It's probably person making threats. Well, there you go.
The intimidator.
The intimidator sounds like some sort of unit you would build in a strategy game. The extortionist. The extortionist sounds like that too. I've been playing a little bit of StarCraft 2 recently, and I feel like those sound like Terran units, you know? If you know StarCraft, Terran has a bunch of these like units that are like have crazy names. They're like Marauder and like I don't know, they have like Hellbat. And then I feel like something like Intimidator or like Extortionist. It could be like
Intimidator is ready for attack.
Like that. I don't know. Blackmailer is rather someone who presses to keep information. Yeah, blackmail is kind of different. Blackmail, well, you could call it blackmail because if you read the contents of the letter again, it does say, 貴様の正体を世間に公表されたくなければ, if you do not wish for your true identity to be revealed to the public. So that is blackmail. He has some information that he uses to extort money from someone, which is like the definition of blackmail, basically, I guess. Yeah, pretty much, right? Actually, threatener is a good translation as well. Yeah, the mandatory intimacy proliator. Intimacy proliator. Yes, I'm sure that sounds interesting. 現場から車で30分の距離がある警備会社の社長室で。So yeah, you were at the boss's office 30 minutes away from the crime scene at KB Security Company.
Good.
Good old overheating. That much coffee can't be good for you. I'm sticking to 1 cup, okay? 1 Eve, 1 cup. Maybe it's decaf. You know, maybe it is. Maybe he's just using it for intimidation purposes.
静粛に
Silence! Calm! StarCraft Tournament and when? You mean with all the 5 people that are going to show up for it, if even? It's going to be you, me, and like 1 more person that happens to play StarCraft. It's going to be great. It'll be a free-for-all, 3v3. What is that mask to release smoke, I wonder? He's a cyborg. Can't imagine 2 Eves 1 cup would be. Just be like me with 1 of these in each hand, and then I just go, oh, and coffee goes everywhere. That's what it's gonna be. Iced. Otherwise, checking it like that isn't going to help his overheating problem. That's true.
犯行のあった時間、被告人は警備会社にいた。
Listen, first of all, I gotta make it into plat, okay? I'm not even plat. I want to be plat, at least, okay? We gotta make this time. Last time I played was in like, I don't even know, it must be like 2018 or something. It's a long time ago where I actively played. And I got into gold 1. I was like rank 1 of gold 1. So I was like, yeah, we're getting plat. And then every time I played against the plat player, I just like barely lost. And then I was like, I'm useless. And then I gave up, okay? But I mean, I say that as though I played like hundreds of matches. I played like a few dozen, and then I kind of stopped. So yeah, you're plat 1. Well, that's good. That's your by reference. Don't look it up. I know the reference. I've been around the block. Thank you very much. Yeah, so he was at... So apparently the defendant was at KB Security.
どうやら弁護側は完璧に立証したようです。It would seem that the defense has perfectly established that.
さすが先生。I'm still Jenny from the block. Still Jenny from the block. That's a reference to something, isn't it? その完璧な立証とやらも。And that perfect establishing. What is he gonna say? That's a song. Okay. この五道ブレンド107号の味わいほどではなかったようだぜ。It wasn't quite as good as the taste of this Godo blend number 107. どういうことですか? What do you mean? 怪人が警備会社の社長に脅迫されていた。The accused or the thief was being threatened by the president of the KB Security or the security company. あんた、その社長さんをきちんと調べたのかい? Did you investigate who the president is? Dude, if it's him, I'm gonna lose my mind. Did you investigate who the president of that company is? それはまだ... I mean, I didn't get around to doing that yet. 免職のない男. This is 免職, right? 免職? 何これ? 違う、面識じゃん. Oops, wrong 漢字. Yeah. There, 面識. Acquaintance. There we go. Yeah. I thought it was the other one. I hate that 漢字. 面識ですね。そうです。面識です。Okay. Not acquainted with. 面識のない男を脅迫者呼ばわりするのどうかと思うぜ。I think it's quite rude to go around calling someone a threatener who you haven't even met yet. Calling someone like an extortionist or whatever. It sounds like contortionist. I can't take it seriously. 職にもよく似ていますね。そうだね。耳変で。いや。似ている。なんだっけこの、この節、なんだっけこと編こと編こと編だよな。I think it was called こと編 Wait, that's not it. It's just this, yeah. Yay. I think you call it こと編, right? Gongben. Oops, Gongben. I keep getting it wrong. Gongben. Okay, cool. Hen is like... And then it has like this, right? Yeah. Hen. Gongben. Gongben nasai! Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Okay. I lose my mouse sometimes. Okay. We've got the mouse back. Someone that contorts other people is a contortionist. Yeah. Let me just contort you real quick.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna contort you.
Take your Xbox isn't Taylorism, sir. What is happening? My mom. Alright, so 面識のない. So yeah, calling someone like accusing someone of extortion that you haven't even met. That's quite something, you know. 面識がある男を怪人呼ばわりするのもどうかと思うけど I also think that going around calling people like thieves without knowing them is quite something, but whatever. Say it out loud, なるほど. Be proud. Be proud and say it loud. You just need to say it. Say it.
Say it. Say my name.
There's always like そのツッコミを頭の中で言うだけでなくこう大きな声で言い出すのがいい。せっかくのツッコミだからなんか言い出した方がいいんじゃないかと。
ふむ、そうですね。I see. 被告人天杉優作が社長室に入った。 The accused Amasugi Yusaku entered the boss's office.
Stat isn't high enough. Yeah, he's like, what's the lowest Yuki stat that you can have in Persona? What's that called? Wait, I want to Google that. Like, I don't know, Yowamushi? Nakimushi, I don't know. Yuki. Yuki no kakuritsu. Wait, what is it? Oh, what is this? Is this another meme? Did we find another meme? Yuki no kakuritsu tekina agekata. Oh no, this is a guide. This is a guide. Oh, wait. I think it says it here. Ah, 違う。あ、ランク。これだ。Look, these are the Yuki rank from Persona. なくはない。頼りになる。怖いものなし。冒険者級。合計 Wait, no. 合作 Wait, how do you read this? This is like 傑作, right? 傑作の傑合傑あ、合傑 Hero, great man. 合傑This is so random. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just wanted to go look up what all the Yuki stats are called. I don't even... This is not really that relevant, but it's just fun to read it again. But yeah, these are all the levels of courage that you can have in Persona 4. Good job, us. We figured it out. Put the chat away. Walter, I wouldn't say the person who's good at rapping is called Walter. What? What's happening? Oh, Walter White. Yeah, Goketsu. Great man. Goketsu. ケツが豪華です。あなたのケツが豪華。This is the 豪ケツ。
これが真実だと証言できる証人が必要でしょう。So we need a witness that will testify that this is the truth.
なるほどくん。一丁、その社長さんを探してこいよ。探してこようか。なるほど。I think we should go look for that president.
I'm the president.
その必要はないよ。We don't need to.
どういうことだ？なるほど。なるほどさん。What do you mean, なるほど？
My name is なるほど。ある人物にそれを証言できる可能性があります。There is a chance that a certain someone can... Oh, 事実, not 真実. Oops, yeah, I read it wrong. 事実. Which is... 真実and 事実 are similar. 事実 is like fact or like the truth, I guess. How do you explain the difference between 真実 and 事実? 事実. 事実 is like reality. But that's also 現実. So then... 真実 is like the truth. 真実 is what you're avoiding when you lie. Whereas 事実 is fact. I guess it's the difference between truth and fact. Kind of like that maybe. 事実 sounds less subjective, I guess. Like 真実 sounds a little bit more subjective. ある人物にそれを証言できる可能性があります。やはりさん。There is a certain someone who could testify about this. What lawyer calls the opponent by name? 事実は実際に、起きた事柄。真実はその事柄に対する解釈が入る。ああ、そういう解釈もありね。確かに。Yeah, so 事実 is what really happened, and 真実 kind of includes a interpretation of what happened. What really happened. It's the interpretation of what happened. It's the truth, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
事件当夜の
午前1時カードが使用されたと証言できる人物。A person that can prove that the card was used at 1 a.m. And that person is... 何かあったらやっぱり大切なバッジだ。My precious little badge. It's him! やはり、what was his name? Masashi? I think? Masashi, I think, yeah. That guy again. It's always him. Larry Bird. It's the bird. Something smells, it's usually the bird. I feel say the English line of like, what is it? If something smells, it's usually the buzz. Is funnier than やっぱりやはり, right?
誰ですかこの 頼りなさそうな青年は。Who's this unreliable looking young man?
頼りなさそう。見覚えありませんか? Of course not. The judge probably doesn't remember people he met the day before, let's be honest. Do you not remember him?
そうですね。Well, なぜか見ていると嫌な汗が滲んできますな。For some reason, when I look at him, I kind of get a cold sweat. Like, I kind of start sweating.
嫌な汗, like unwanted sweat. I guess the only wanted sweat is when you're in the sauna and you're like, oh yes, this is the sweat I was looking for. 覚えてないみたいだね。2年前の事件. It seems he doesn't remember the case 2 years ago. Man, it kind of has been 2 years in real life as well. 記憶を封印しちまったのかも. This is なるほど。記憶を封印しちまったのかもしれないな. He probably sealed away his memory, for all we know. 彼は事件当夜、警備でガードマンをしていました。At the night of the incident, this person was a guard at KB Security. ガードマン A guard? 問題はこのキーカードです。It's all about this key card. そいつはうちのビルで使われているカードだぜ。This is a card that gets used in our building. シリアル番号によると社長室のカードだな。According to the serial number, this would be the card for the boss's office. 部屋に入るときに必要でさ。使うと記録が残るんだ。You need it when you want to enter the room. It leaves a record of it too. 記録が残るんだ。Yeah, there's a record. Does he even remember that Mario was tried for a crime? I don't know. I don't know if Mario remembers that. Like, she's literally been on trial for a bunch of different stuff before, and still, yeah, every time we go somewhere and she has even a chance to do something illegal, she's like, let's go! Let's freaking go! Like, she's like, we should just steal this. She's like, なるほど. Hear me out, okay? I have a great plan. Anyways, we should steal this thing. And then Naruto is like, no. Go get away. He has to like hit her on the hand. Like, stop, you kleptomaniac. You kleptomaniac. Leave that. No. It's like a dog that just wants to like bite everything. 誰が何時に部屋を出入りしたかバッチリってわけ。So, we know exactly who enters and leaves which room at what time. Unhinged! She's unhinged, which is why I love her. Every unhinged character. The unhinged characters are always the best characters. Because you never know what they're gonna do. It's also kind of, I guess you call it like bad writing. These are souvenirs. True. そう。社長さんを調べるまでもありません。Right. We do not even have to go talk to the chief, to the CEO, the boss. As if used to crimes even after she stops being the one of the main characters. That's amazing. It's genetic. キーカードのデータを調べれば真相ははっきりするはずです。If we investigate the data for the key card, then the truth should become clear. I've never played this game. It looks so interesting. It's really fun. It's a really fun game to play, I think. It's also a really fun play to... In my opinion, this is a fun game to stream because it's wacky and there's a bunch of wacky characters and you get to voice act a bunch and like wacky stuff happens. It's pretty funny. And then I get to be really annoyed when I don't know what the right answer is, and then chat gets to laugh at me. So that's good. And then also I can explain a lot of Japanese while doing this because there's a lot of Japanese in this game. キーカードのデータを調べれば like if we look up the data, then the truth will come out surely. Also, the music is great. The music never gets old. This is like, it's funny how the 2 games I've been playing recently on my channel are all about like, not all about. The 2 games recently I've been playing are both like fantastic OSTs, like Persona 4 and Ace Attorney. What's Hazu desu? Real quick. Yeah, sure. Hazu desu. So Hazu is, it's pretty straightforward. Whenever you see Hazu, you can just kind of think of if you have a good familiarity with the word, I guess. But Hazu is kind of odd. Oops. Let me write that a bit clearer. ought or something like surely, right? Surely, right? That's kind of what hazu does. And then this just makes it polite. So you can say either hazu da, hazu this, right? That's just standard because hazu acts kind of like a noun. Well, it is kind of a noun. Like hazu, no hazu da. So, you know, you can kind of like use it like a noun. Meaning must be, should be, expected to be. Yeah, exactly. So hazu is sort of the logically expected result. So if you use your reasoning, what should it be? That's the hazu, essentially. So like, sono hazu da. Like that's, you've reasoned about it and you're like, well, surely it's that. Like it's, I would say usually it's where you can kind of draw the steps of logic. You're like, well, clearly if this, and this, like if A and B, then C, kind of like that. Then you're like, sono hazu da, like, nani nani hazu da, like surely that is what it's going to be. So logical conclusion, I guess, is what you could say. Like that's what you would add hazu. Has to des, yeah, that's, I mean, if you want to think about it like that, yeah. That's hazu. There's, because I said, so I said ought, but there's another ought. So ought, I meant like, it ought to be this, right? So kind of when you're saying like, if we think about it, it ought to be this. The answer ought to be this. But there's another way of using ought in English, which doesn't really apply to hazu, which is you ought to something. You ought to read this. You ought to exist. You ought to whatever. That would be more like beki in Japanese. So when it's what one is supposed to do, you would use beki, generally. So beki is for, like, supposed to do something. Supposed to do. Or must do. Must do. So beki is for what is the right thing to do, kind of. So that's the different way of using ought. So that wouldn't really align with hazu. But other than that, you know, you could say. Nai is the best thing ever. Better than French fries. Better than French. Nai is great. Take forever. Hey, Lime. I kind of only read half of your thing. Sonna hazu wa nai. That can't be. Such a way of reasoning does not exist. Yeah, you can think of that. Becky's responsibility. Hazel's actually do it. Those are interesting ways of remembering those phrases. Yeah. I mean, wake is, what is wake, right? Wake is like such a weird way of saying something. I feel like wake just emphasizes, do you ever make a video on wake? No, not really. I feel like if we talk about wake, I would just have to spend a lot of time finding a whole bunch of different examples and then sort of going over, like, I would probably try and like find a few dozen examples, try and group them into categories, and then kind of talk about each category a little bit. But like, now wake is usually for just explaining reasoning. So like, nawake, like that's what it is. That's the reason, right? Even like if you look up wake, it means reason often. Sonna wake nai. There is no way that's the case, right? So like sonna wake nai and sonna hazu ga nai. I guess they're pretty similar there, but I feel like I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. Wake is kind of weird. It's hard to explain. But that's what I'd probably do. Is just like find a bunch of examples, group them into categories, and sort of like reason about it and be like, clearly this is used for that, and that. Like your Wago video, very helpful. Maybe we should do that. I kept talking about there is no such a reason. Yeah, sonna wake nai. Like sonna wake nai just means like it cannot be. It's impossible. Like there is no reasoning for this. Like this cannot be. Or you could think of wake also as like explanation, I guess. Like there is no explanation, or this it's impossible. Na wake nai. Yeah, maybe we should do that. I keep talking about it. Maybe. We'll see. Wake makes sense in Japanese, but it just doesn't exist in English. Yeah. I feel like, because, so, here's the thing about wake, okay? Here's the thing about wake. Wake is used so often, as in no way. Yeah, no way. I think Mehera-kin just subscribed. There. Yay! Thank you. Hey. These videos are broken. Subscribe, arigatou gozaimasu. Yay. Very nice, thank you. Yeah, because waka is used so often that it's actually kind of hard not to learn how it works, because you see it everywhere. Like, I feel like you couldn't read a few pages of a book without seeing waka in there somewhere. It's like so common. So then, while it is a very context-dependent word that is very hard to translate, it's also common enough that you will eventually understand it without really thinking about it. I thought wake janai was more like that's not necessary in the case. It can't be true, but that's the reasoning behind it. Is it yes way in positive sentence? I'm not sure. Because sometimes nawake, when you say like nani nani nawake, you're just kind of using it as an emphasis for explaining something. You're saying like, that's how it is. Like, ここにいたわけ. I don't know. I'm struggling to think of a lot of example sentences. Sometimes it's hard to translate English because there's so many words per expressions that not possible to interpret. Yeah, it's the same. Translation is difficult. Like, there needs to be... when you translate, there's usually 3 steps, not 2 steps, okay? Like, here's how I do translation. Here's how everyone... Like, no, I will say this even stronger. Here's how everyone does translation if they're a good translator. Translation. Okay, there's 3 steps. You'd think there's 2, which is like... There's language 1 and there's language 2, right? So that's 1 step, right? It's 1 step. It's like 1, 2, 1 step. But there's... Well, you could say either this is 2 steps. You start here. This is like step 1, step 2. And that's it. But this is not true. I don't think this is true. There's a 3rd step, which is like an abstract thing in the middle. And this abstract thing is actually the meaning, okay? And this is step 2. And then there's step 3. And this is where you take what the first language says and you actually understand what it's saying. And you make it into like a meaning noodle in your brain, okay? This is the meaning noodle for a sentence. This is not a language. This is just your brain understanding what the sentence means. And then you unwind the noodle and then it becomes a proper language again, okay? So it goes from language to meaning noodle to language. And that's how it works. And that's why translation is hard, because you can't just go, oh, I was just going to translate it. No, you have to make a meaning noodle first. And that's why you sort of understand what it says. Thought pattern, whichever you want to call it, yeah. I came up with that term meaning noodle just now. I like it though. I've heard Matt Rizzo call it mentalaise. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really watched much of Matt. But that's how it works, because you don't that's also why translation isn't that important to actually learning a language. Because once you've arrived at that understanding, that abstract thing, you're done. All you want to do is understand. Because that's what it is. Like, once you've understood, you're done. If you then need to actually translate, then you can take that understanding and you can phrase it in another language that you know, right? But if all you want to do is actually understand what's happening, you never actually have to do the 2nd step. You just need to be able to conceptualize it in an abstract way, what it actually says. And for that, you don't need to rely on another language. You don't need to necessarily know the translation. As long as you know what it means, what is it trying to express. And then, yeah. But that like thing is very hard to quantify, so it almost becomes kind of tricky. I feel like sometimes... So here's the thing, I used to do like reading sessions on Discord a bunch. We've kind of stopped doing that because not a lot of people were attending. It's difficult to find a time that works for a lot of people. And when it's like only 2 or 3 people, it gets a bit rough. So, but when we did reading, I always insist that people give some sort of translation. But that's not because the translation is necessarily needed for the learning effort. It's just that I know that they know what it means, right? So the translation is just a tool for us to communicate to each other what we think it means. So you can't really go without a translation. But that's not to say like, oh, you need to be able to translate it to understand it. That's not true. But if you are communicating, then, you know, yeah. Then you need to somehow be able to communicate like, oh, I understand what this means. And how do you do it? Usually by translating it into a common language that both people understand. Okay, let me catch up. Interpreters. Dude, interpreting is really hard. You have to sort of just switch your mind into a different state. Translating is another thing when you compare with learning language. English interests are only there to help communication. English speak what's going on. Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, Aaron. I understand what you're saying. It's fine. Saying that a parcel could be processed in less than 5+ steps. Even normal communications like think, encode audible words, decode, parse relative to recipient's expectation. Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Whichever analogy works for you.
いかがでしたか、後藤健二。
Alright, let's continue. So how's it going, Godot? What do you think about all this? What do you think about this shmezbang?
KB 警備会社の社長の名前は、ブス島黒部。
Okay.
ブス島黒部。ブス島。
Okay, that's an interesting name.
ブス島黒部。The company chief's name at KB Security is ブス島黒部。
Okay.
そいつを連絡を取るのは無理だったか。
Like,
Getting in contact with him was impossible, but キーカードのデータは提出させた。こいつだ。But I had him give me the data for the key card. Is this?
それで、そのデータは、結果はどうだったんですか？ So what was the result of that data?
このキーカードのシリアル番号が使用記録と一致した。
The serial number on this card matched with the record.
カードが使用された時間は事件当夜の午前1時。
The time when the card was used was the night of the incident at 1 a.m.
It was 1 a.m. that night tonight.
I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. 優作の財布より発見。12日の午前1時に使用されている。So the key card was actually used at 1 a.m. on the 12th. Cool.
それでは仮面マスクとしてこの写真に写るのは不可能です。Then it's impossible for him to be in this picture as 仮面マスク。
True.
確かにその通りだろうぜ。It would seem like that, yeah. たった2分じゃうまいコーヒーを入れる暇もねえ。
In just 2 minutes, that's not even enough time to pour a nice cup of coffee. じゃあ yeah, but then God is talking because I'm ready to destroy logic and KG tier swag. What? Okay. You're ready with the good job, you won. Ah, thanks. It's always nice. Exercise sheet for wake. An exercise sheet. I am what do you call it? I'm principally opposed to exercise sheets. Okay, so no. But I should just sit down and actually write something about wake so that it also like it always helps me too when I research some grammar more in detail to explain it. I always end up learning a little bit more about it. And I also learn more about how to explain it. So it would just help in general. Like, it would just be a good thing to do, to sit down and really think about wake, really sort of write down a bunch of stuff about it, just so I would have it. But I'm not going to make an exercise. I don't really like exercise sheets. I think they're silly. But yeah.
被告人天杉優作は事件当夜警備会社の社長室にいた。
So the accused 天杉優作 was at the boss's office at KB Security at the night of the incident.
検察側はそれを事実として認めるぜ。
The defense, not the defense, sorry. The prosecution admits it as the truth. Like, the prosecution will acknowledge this as the truth. Have you ever watched Kiradoli's video about... No, I think they're very disturbing. But I think everyone that watched them always says, like, yeah, they're really good. But I just think it's really disturbing, so I can't watch it. It creeps me out. But I've always heard that it's good. So for everyone that likes Kiradoli, good for you. I'm not going to watch it, though. It creeps me out. I think it's very creepy. I don't like automated voices. They're really good. Everyone likes them, so that's fine. That's good for you. Anyways, I endorse everything that's correct. So there you go. That's a good thing to say, right? That's what people should say. That's uncontroversial. I endorse everything that's correct. There you go. That's the most uncontroversial thing I've ever said. So I stand by that, actually. That's my new stance. My official stance is endorsing correct things. Good. So the prosecution admits this as the truth. Like, the prosecution will acknowledge this as fact.
天杉優作は仮面マスクじゃなかったってな。The fact that 天杉優作 was not 仮面 mask.
Is an automated voice? I thought it was just a weird filter. I don't know what it is, but it's creepy. やったよなるほどくん We did it なるほど
そこまで That's enough 我々はもう少しで無実の青年にお名を着せることでした、we almost ended up blaming an innocent young man with a crime おぞましき怪人のお名誉 We almost branded him as a thief
Just the recording pitched up? That's even worse. Why? Why do that? Why not just use your voice? Is it that? I guess people want to be anonymous, but I still think it sounds really weird. And then the weird avatar, and then like, it's just all of it is just strange to me. I can't relate.
どうしました裁判長
What's happening, Your Honor? Lingering deja vu. I don't know. We'll see what the judge is on about.
それから判決を下しますけど今度こそ異議はありませんよね Well, I'm gonna say my verdict now again but there's not gonna be any more objections this time, are there?
Hi. Yeah, no. So everyone should heard that she was some elderly lady that weird culture. Yeah, I heard that too. That was really interesting to read about. The whole cult. But you know, what's an internet personality with some spicy background, am I right? Oh boy, wait until you find out what I'm up to behind the scenes. You're never gonna find out, but if you do, but you're never gonna find out. Who's gonna object? Who's gonna object? I would bet money that someone's gonna object. Someone's gonna come in here running. They're like, objection! I've seen a white elephant do it actually. Objection! It was a ghost. Objection! Amasugi Yusaku actually doesn't exist. It was a mass hallucination all along. That's what's gonna happen, okay? Some wild f***ery is about to happen, okay? We already know it. We already know it too. It was his wife. My wife.
では、被告人天杉優作に判決を言い渡しましょう。
It might have been his wife. I mean, it's not out of question.
I will say my verdict for 天杉優作。無罪
And okay, what's gonna happen? That was a well-timed applause. Thank you for.
では、本日はこれにて閉廷。Well, the court is adjourned for today with this.
Wow, it's actually adjourned. Wow, okay, nothing happened. Wild guess. You seek to say Tupperware collection. Nothing that heinous. I would never.
同日午後2時24分地方裁判所被告人第4控室
Okay, so waiting room number 3. It is now 2:24 in the afternoon. Afternoon.
やっぱりなるほどくんが正しかったんだね
So you were right. You really were right.
なるほど
I'm always right. I endorse correct things after all. It's what I do. I go around being correct.
私ちょっと恥ずかしいよ
I'm a little bit embarrassed.
りゅういちくんあ、マネカさん
Secretly a Swiss banker that controls the world from the shadows. I wish. At least then I'd be rich. But I'm not. Hey, subscribe. Twitch Prime.
私信じてた私信じてた
We'll get it on the third one.
私信じてたよ
It's still difficult.
信じてたよ
Why is that hard to say?
私信じてたよりゅういちくんのこと
I believed in you,
りゅういち
感謝してるぜ。Whenever someone says like 感謝してる I want to attach ぜ which sounds good 感謝してるぜ but it's not 感謝してる本当よI'm thankful to you really どうも thanks 顔が赤くなるな makes me blush はるみなるほどくんおめでとうございます congratulations はるみちゃん嫌な予感がするI have a bad feeling about this Why? She's like a freaking bad omen. She's like a rider of the apocalypse. まあ、どなたですかその女性は Who's that woman? That's why. いや、別にこの人は She's married. Trust me, she's married. But would have been a kicker if Maya's mother came to object. Yeah? Damn, isn't she in jail? 別にこの人は No, she's just 迷い様の前で他の女性といいムードにfor you to get along so well with another woman in front of Lady Mayoi 恥を知りなさいKnow some shame Have some shame Have you no shame, sir? Have you no shame? ビンタされた I got slapped Oh no ハミちゃんこの人はねListen, Hami, this person is 奥さんなんだよ、天杉優作さんの。This is 天杉優作 's wife. まあ、なるほど、くん。あ、なるほど。はい、yes. Bella just went to jail with Harumi's mother. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, she's missing. You're right. Mayoi's mom is gone. なんという人様の奥方Is it okukata? Probably. Yeah, okukata. Lady, nobleman's wife. Okugata. Okugata. Okay. Okugata. Got it. 人様の奥方に To think that you would go after someone's wife. But of course. 許しません I won't allow it. 往復ビンタされた。往復ビンタ。往復ビンタ That's like a bam Like that 往復ビンタ乗ってんのかな往復ビンタ乗ってる乗ってる Double slap in the face But the return I like how it's like described in such detail Double slap in the face Second slap administered by the return motion of the back of the hand Thank you Bogo's binted Yeah往復ビンタ It's very good. A clinical description of a double slap. Yes, truly. She went to betting. Well, it was a murder scheme and aiding. Yeah, she's kind of like assisting. I guess conspiring to murder or whatever, like co-conspiracy or whatever. それにしてもよかったね。But man, I'm glad. 位の粒は戻ったし。怪人は捕まったし。捕まったの I guess we wanted to prove that it was Aiga. Okay. So we got the vase back and we caught the thief. そうだね。Man, it's her, isn't it? また何がありそうな。Okay. そうだね。龍一くんのおかげだよ。Right, it's all thanks to 龍一。でも、壺を取り戻してくれたの、マレカさんじゃないですか。But I mean, the person who got the vase back is マレカ。ありがとうございました。Thank you so much. いやいや、照れちゃうね、こういうの。You're gonna make me blush. Blush. と、事件が解決したのに。And with that, the case was closed. And yet, どうして浮かない顔をしてるんだよ、この人は。Something's up. Something's up. Something's up. Something's a cooking. Is the judge feeling empty with that anticlimactic ending? Maybe. I mean, listen, this is not the end of the case for sure. But maybe it is. I just don't think it is. But maybe it is. Because why would Yusaku... Something's up. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is the end of the case and then I look silly. どうして浮かない顔をしてるんだよ. This 浮かない顔 means like sort of a disappointed face. 浮かない顔. We can probably find this in the dictionary too. 浮かない。浮かない顔. Looking depressed, you know? Oh, we already have it in the dictionary, but this is it. 浮かない顔, a long face. Why the long face? What's the long dog meme? Do it for you. I didn't do it for you. Like that.
怪人僕なのに。いや、でも、むしろそれは今は。But even though I'm the thief, I guess, well, now I wouldn't really be.
どうしたの? What's happening? 私、優作くんのために頑張ったんだよ。I did my best for your sake, 優作。It's on a Phoenix Shrike Cave. It doesn't go on as long as possible. True. 3 days, everyone. 3 days.
それは、とても嬉しいよ、マレカちゃん。Well, I'm really happy about that, マレカ。でも、喜んでばかりもいられない。But I can't really be all happy about this.
あら。
そう。それこそが人生のブルーズってやつさ。なあ、相棒。That is what they call the blues of life, isn't it, partner?
Why the long face was the line of a Rust the Shrinkhead inmate of Azkaban. Yeah, I think that was in the bus, right?
そして、サージの顔。ずして。Yes. 五道検事、どうしてここへ
Why are you here, Prosecutor 五道?
なーに、俺の相棒に一言礼を言おうと思ってな。
What? I'm just here to say thanks to my partner.
なるほどさんよ、Mr. なるほど。相棒を呼ばわりする前に名前を覚えろよ。
Before you call me your partner, go please learn my name properly.
さて、お遊びはここまでだ。Well, that's enough playing around. 今朝、早く、
what was it? It was like ブス島, right? Or something like that. ブス島黒部, right? ブス島黒部. Was it ブス島? Oh my god, I don't remember. ブス... Yeah, it was not 徳島. No. It was ブス something. It wasn't 徳島. No. Wait. 逆転裁判、ブス島。Was it ブス島? I have a freaking yen sign there. ブス島だったか。Wait, why is my browser not loading? Page isn't responding. Oh, Lorenzi! Your dictionary crashed my browser. Nope, okay, it's good. It was ブス島. Okay, I'm correct. Good. It's ブス島黒部. Good. Try and remember that. So, the 島の方がもう普通の読みで。よし、覚えとこう。Lorenzi, too much code. No, it's good. It's back. It uncrashed itself. It's good. ブス島の何遺体が発見され... What did he just say? Wait, now I need to go back. Whoops. What does that say? ブス島。の死体が発見された。Yeah, so his body was found. They found ブス島黒部 's dead body. Oof. Well, that's a big F, I would say. That's an F, alright. Okay. Let's pause that. That's good. Now that I'm streaming on YouTube, I can just go back in the live recording. 実際にある名字. Oh, it actually exists. ブス島? 最近どこかで聞いたような名前だね。I feel like I've heard that name somewhere just recently. それって、警備の社長さんじゃない? Isn't that the chief of the KB security company? That's an F. That is an F. Guess who just proved that the guy was at the office at the time of the murder? Guess who just... Sorry, what? Who proved what? Well, we proved... Oh. Did he get murdered? Did he happen to get murdered at 1 a.m.? Because that would be bad. 死体? Dead body?
死亡推定時刻は9月12日の午前1時頃だ。
The estimated time of death is 1 a.m. on the 12th of September.
9月12日の午前1時?
それってまさか But that time is exactly...
そうなんだよ、相棒。That's correct, partner. 怪人がケチな壺を盗んでいたとき、警備会社では
While the thief was stealing a cheap vase at KB security,
人が一人死んでいたのさ。
A person died. それでなぜここへ But then, why are you here?
分かってるだろう。分かってるだろう。相棒。I'm sure you must know.
Reasonable doubt? I mean, that's pretty, like, that's pretty sus. That is pretty sus, my dude. Yeah, it's pretty sus. He was there. We basically just proved that he was there. That doesn't mean he's guilty, but like, if you have proof that you were there at the time of death, then like, yikes. Yikers. Was he announced guilty already? No, he was just announced innocent of a different crime. Yeah, he was just announced innocent for the theft.
俺たちが今日協力して証明したことお忘れかい? Have you forgotten what we worked together to prove today?
He knew! Also, Godot must have known. Maybe? I'm not sure. Since when did he know? Since when did Godot know that the boss was dead?
協力だって?
He must have known. Sneaky motherfucker.
9月12日午前1時
1 a.m. on the 9th of September.
天杉優作は KB 警備会社の社長室にいたんだ。殺人現場に。
We proved together that at 1 a.m. on the 12th of September.
天杉優作 was in the office of the chief of KB security. 被告人から脅迫状で呼び出されてやりきれない殺意を抱いて being called upon by a threatening letter and being unable to suppress his killing lust, his murderous intent.
Like, I guess not unable to. やりきれない. Yeah, so like, やりきれない, like, I guess can't hold back or something like that, right? やりきれない殺意を抱いて and he had this feeling of murderous intent. I'm using idaku here. Real quick, there's two ways of reading this. So this kanji is daku or idaku. So you have... wait, that's wrong. So you have this, and it can be idaku or daku. There's like two ways. But generally, idaku is for like kanjo. So you'd have like whenever it is some sort of kanjo. Kanjo would be like, is that even how you spell kanjo? Wait, am I losing my mind? I'm probably losing my mind. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm losing my mind. There. Kanjo. So idaku is used for like to hold emotions, to have emotions, right? Kanjo idaku. But then daku is for like physical things. So daku means to hold or to hug, like physical things, like to hold on to physical things. Whereas idaku is to hold on to non-physical things. So like kanjo. So satsui would count as like non-physical, so we would use idaku. Konnte es nicht lassen. Yeah. Like hold on to dakimakura. Yeah, dakimakura would obviously be physical, so it's like daku, not idaku. なんですって? 殺意? Murderous intent?
まさか知らねえとは言わせねえぜ。I'm not gonna let you get away with saying you didn't know. 天杉優作は昔、警備会社の社員。天杉優作 used to be an employee at KB Security. プロの警備員だったんだ。
He was a professional security person. 警備員 is a security guy.
警備の社員 an employee? アリバイってのは現場不在証明のことだが His alibi was proof that he wasn't on the scene of the crime. 今日の裁判で俺たちは逆アリバイを立証したのさ。
So his alibi was that he wasn't at the scene of the crime. But today, we've established a counter alibi. Does hug me in the good anime, is it daku? Yes.
大体
Daku can really just also mean to hug. But often when we want to say daku as in to really like only hugging, we would use like 抱きしめる which means to hug.
逆 被告人は怪人ではない。なぜなら犯行時刻、別の現場にいたから。The accused is not the thief because he was at a different crime scene at the time of the incident.
嘘よ。そんな。That's a lie, you. 僕は怪人であって、I'm the thief and I...
天杉優作。あんたの身柄を引き続き拘留するぜ。天杉優作、you're hereby under arrest. 罪名はちょっと変わるがな。殺人容疑に。But the, what do you call that?
Not the accusation, there's a difference. When you get arrested, the accusation, it's not really an accusation. It's not the verdict. Man, what do you call that? What do you call that thing that you need to prosecute someone? There's a thing, but I forgot. It's like they don't have a something, so they can't prosecute. Or whatever, right? Indictment. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like an indictment, that's your indictment. Yeah. So like the indictment is changed to murder, like suspicion of murder. Isn't there like another word too? I forgot. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Charge. Maybe. Charge. No charges have been filed. Yeah, the charge of murder. そんなバカな。That can't be.
弁護士さんよ。俺をがっかりしないで。
Did he say I clicked accidentally? 間違えてクリックしちまったぜ。Wait, I'm going back. 容疑。そんなバカな。Let's go live. No charge. Oops. Let's go live. No charge. There's barely any delay on YouTube.
So na bakana.
With the charge of murder.
What is he gonna say?
そんなバカなだけで。Did he say 弁護士さんよ。
俺をがっかりさせるな。
Yeah, don't let me down. Don't disappoint me. You had better not disappoint me, young man.
あんたの実力ってやつは what you can really do まさかこの程度だってわけじゃねえよな。
This isn't all you can do, surely, right? This isn't everything you've got.
こんな
There is wake, by the way.
この程度だってわけじゃねえよな。
Like, this isn't it, right? This isn't the full thing. This wake here is kind of like for emphasis. Like, it's not like this is it, right? That's what he's saying. Like, this is not all you've got, surely. なるほどくん。この検事さん、お知り合いなのですか？ Do you know this prosecutor? なるほど。
俺はあんたと戦うために地獄から戻ってきたんだ。I've come back from hell to fight with you. もっと楽しませてくれないとな。You gotta entertain me a little bit more than that.
この男、一体誰なんだ？ Who is this guy? 静かな、だけど深い敵意を感じるぞ。I feel this quiet but deep antagonism.
じゃあ天杉は連れて行くぜ。
Who indeed? なるほど。Who came back from hell for him? I don't know.
Well, I'm taking you with me, 天杉。
Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop. I remember seeing Beatles albums in Japanese and I Want to Hold Your Hand said 抱きしめたい and it kind of feels like they forgot the word hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when you touch me, I feel lucky. Or happy, sorry. なるほどくん、一体どうなってるの？ What is happening? なるほど。僕たちの依頼人が目の前で逮捕されたんだ。殺人容疑で。Our client just got arrested right in front of us under suspicion of murder. その罪を完璧に立証したの僕たち自身なんだよ。And we're the ones who established it all. We're the ones who established perfectly that it could have been him. キャー！優作くん！ブル
I don't know, Mareka doesn't strike me as someone who go, キャー無罪判決を受けた天杉優作が殺人容疑で逮捕。天杉優作, who was just pronounced innocent, has been arrested under suspicion of murder. 一体これからどうなるんだ? What's gonna happen now? I suppose another trial. 続く。Wow, that was quick. Save. Alright. And 盗まれた虐待. Cool. Save. I don't know if this is still the same case, right? It's still case 3 or case 2, I think. I don't know. Alright. But before we continue, I think this is a perfect place to stop, actually. It's like literally perfect. Amazing. Yeah. 今日はここまでにしたいと思います。I think this is as far as we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as far as we go. Hey, if you want to do me one last solid, I'm gonna once again mention this, but hey, if you could go click on that like button on the YouTube stream, I would appreciate it. That probably helps. I think that helps. Again, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it does help. So yeah, here's the YouTube stream. Click. Ine, that's good. I think it does something if you ine that. I don't know, but I think YouTube likes it. Probably. They say they like it, so yeah, that would be good. I appreciate that. So thank you very much. We're going to do the same procedure as every year, which will be, I'm going to cut the YouTube stream and the recording. I'm going to show you here on camera. And cut the YouTube stream, we're going to cut the recording, and then we're going to go rate someone on Twitch. And that's going to be that, okay? That's going to be that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back Wednesday. And Wednesday, we'll probably play Persona. Probably. Or, well, actually, what day is it going to be Wednesday? Yeah, Persona. And then maybe on Friday, because Kerbal Space Program is out, and I probably can't keep myself from playing it, we might play Kerbal, because I really will want to play Kerbal when it comes out. So yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to cut the YouTube stream, I'm going to cut the recording, and thank you for the 150 for a chip. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. So thanks for watching on the YouTube side. Bye. I will see you guys around, okay?